Right, and we're live. What is up? What's happening? Salute to the tribe. Got one right here. Another one, y'all. Leftover women are talking about a women's only gym. For whatever reason, they think it's going to stay open, but I love the idea. I think women should try to do this. That way they can stay out of our spaces. Without further ado, let's get right into this, you guys. Smash that like button, subscribe, share the video. Let's go.
Attention. So, which is true? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, you better.
Creating a woman's only gym. Lots of women are registering
usual
and cheering
suspect.
her on, while some men on the internet are telling her that her business is going to fail because women work out for male attention.
Yes.
So, which is true? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, you better.
They work out for the male gaze.
Yeah, you better.
Guys, before we get into today's video, please like and subscribe. Yes, see, we're going to be talking about a girl in the UK who's creating her own women's only gym titled The Girl Spot. She goes by Natalie B Fitness on TikTok, and I actually followed her on TikTok before I heard about this story because I like her fitness videos, but now she's going viral for creating this controversial women's only gym called The Girl Spot. I'll show you a video.
Welcome to where I'm going to turn this place into the most cutesy, pink, and best.
Sometimes when I see certain people do certain things, certain groups of people, I think they're doing it for attention and they're doing it for a victim factor. Hear me out. She more than likely knows that whatever she starts up is going to fail because women don't want to pay for spaces where men don't go. Hence the reason why a lot of these different events they throw, dating events, once men don't show up, it falls apart and then women don't want to pay anymore. Same thing here. But what she can do with this, go viral, right? Get her following up. Once it goes under, blame men, especially these goofies that are telling her, which is the truth, it's going to go under, but they shouldn't tell her nothing, and play the sympathy card and gain more clout. So it's not really for the business itself. It's for the business of clout chasing.
Women's only gym you have ever seen in your life. And if you live in Southwest London, then it's your lucky day, babe, because I'm right around the corner. And if you currently go to a mixed gym where there are men and you feel intimidated or a little bit uncomfortable, then you know exactly where you're supposed to be. But in the meantime, I want you guys to have as much input as me in this whole entire process. So what color should I paint the walls? And what equipment do you want in here? And what do you want and need to turn this place into the most safe haven thing you have ever experienced in your whole entire life? So welcome to the Girl Spot, where you feel safe, protected, and you can thrive in a space built just for you.
So there you have it. Honestly, I don't think this is the most controversial idea in the world. We've been having a lot of conversations about women's only spaces, and now she's stepping into the gym space. And it's clear that she's doing it because of men, and you can tell that by the way she says the word men in the video. But we also have other TikTok videos where she goes in depth about why she's decided to create this space. And I'll pause this for a second. It says, just when I got comfortable at an all-women's gym, and there is a man outside filming inside the women's gym, which I don't know why he's doing that, but continue.
It is always going to be a man. I'll repeat that. It is always going to be a man. And I never want to hear it's not all men ever again, because it is enough of them. Yes, it's not my dad, it's not my brother, it's not my boyfriend, but it will fundamentally always be a man. Because even when men come across women-only spaces, knowing they aren't welcome, they'll still find a way to ruin it. And as a women's-only gym owner, this terrifies me, because I know that gym harassment and harassment in general far extends the four walls of a...
It terrifies her. She's framing it as a victim, and no one's done nothing to her. She has no proof of anything doing anything to her. And it's a certain group of women that love to fan the flames of any kind of gender rivalry, by any means necessary, right? I'm just saying, just the same usual suspects.
Gym, because there are men like that out there. And I think to myself, if I do this, am I doing enough? Will women still be safe? Will we still face the exact same problems? Please leave women alone.
I guess at baseline, I agree with a lot of what she's saying. Women should not have to experience sexual harassment or unwanted attention at the gym. And if they find themselves getting either of those things from men, they might want to seek out a woman's only space. I'm sure there's plenty of demand for a space like this. We don't have to get into the fact that she attacks the phrase not all men and then goes on to defend several men in her life that are not like the men that she's describing, who are committing acts of sexual harassment or giving people unwanted attention. We'll just let that sit. The fact of the matter is, there's going to be plenty of women who would seek out a woman's only space. And there's also going to be women who want to go to a regular gym where there are men there. But of course, she's really playing into this narrative that women want to be separated from men. And that seems to be the whole brand of the girls' spot. On TikTok,
It's
she
always
posted
the girl
rules for
brand,
gym. Strict
period.
rules at the girls' spot.
It's always
1,
that way.
no more wearing baggy clothes to avoid unwanted attention. Wear what you like. 2, no staying in the safe corner of the gym. The whole space is your space. 3, no need to plan your workout route to dodge uncomfortable situations. Move where you want when you want. 4, no safety friend required.
Her whole business strategy is gaslighting men and stereotypes of men in gyms. It's a horrible business model. I mean, it's really horrible. It's kind of stuff, you know, when you move in a way where everything that you're doing is in a hateful or comes from a hurt place, it's gonna fail. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna try to put it any kind of, it's going to fail.
You can come solo and confident. 5, no t-shirt pulling or legging adjusting. No one's watching except to cheer you on. 6, no fitness advice you didn't ask for. Your workout is yours. No unwanted tips needed. So basically, no sexual advances, no unwanted attention, no planning your workouts around men, and no mansplaining. Of course, in looking at these rules, there's definitely an audience for this, but men are going to call her out on this creation of a women's only space and say this is not what women want. Here are some X exchanges she's had. YSL says, your business is going to fail. Women gym for male attention, whether consciously or subconsciously. She then responded to that tweet saying, 13,000 women have registered their interest in my women's only gym in 21 days. As you can see, a woman registers their interest every 4 to 6 minutes. Your opinion is void. Then another man responded to that tweet saying, this will end exactly how you think it will. Now, could I see this business failing because she can't find enough women in a singular area to go to a woman's only space? Sure. But could I also see this business being successful because the relationship between men and women is not great right now? Women are reporting a lot of adverse experiences with men at the moment and outside.
You can see what her mindset is. This is not a person speaking from a neutral space. This is, like I said, it doesn't matter what you guys think. Oh, she might be a good girl, which I don't know who this person is. I mean, she could just be a complete feminist. I haven't watched any of her content. This video popped up in my feed. But these women, regardless of their educational level or how they try to come up, they are all the same. They're all the same. This gym thing is ridiculous. I don't feel like dealing with women in the gym for the most part, so I go to the gym at night. I just don't feel like dealing with y'all. I don't want to deal with y'all looking for attention, or if you're not looking for attention, you're working. I don't want to deal with it. Like, I don't want to deal with it. So whatever y'all are talking about, it's nonsense. And all this stuff that they think that dudes want from them, for the most part, most dudes don't even be bothering with them or looking at them. It's like a few dudes that bother them, and they want to believe they're more important than what they are.
Of attention seekers, there are plenty of women who I think would genuinely be interested in a woman's space. Sure.
Would you? Would you go to a women's only gym? That's a question. Would you?
In fact, men responding in this way and saying that women only go to the gym for attention seeking or male validation or to be sought after by men, it's going to make women sign up for this gym.
Hey, that's cool and everything, but listen, when you post stuff up online, you're going to get reactions from people. And you're assuming that those males in her comments are men, and they're probably just broken males. So to say men, we don't care, man. I don't care what none of y'all are doing. Congratulations to her. Congratulations to your goofy video about it. We don't really care. Stop projecting that on all of us like that, man. Yeah, you're making a little bit of a point, but that's the point in her doing this in the first place, to create controversy so that she can bring more traffic to whatever goofy thing she has going on. That's all.
even harder. And
Not
that's not
rocket
to say that these
science.
men are always wrong. There are plenty of women who go to the gym just to be looked at. And when they're showing up in a sports bra that barely covers anything or shorts pulled all the way up their butt, I'm pretty sure they want to be seen. And we've spoken about that at length on this channel. I'll go even further than that. There are women who go to the gym, put themselves in situations to be seen, and then complain about being seen by men. However, that does not negate the fact that there's another group of women at the gym, the ones who go to the gym to go to the gym. They don't want to be seen. They don't want to be talked to. They don't want to be hit on. They're just there.
Well, I tell you what, like women like coming up with a lot of stuff. I'll throw y'all a freebie since you can't come up with nothing new. You just keep regurgitating the same stuff. Why don't y'all socially come up with a time that you feel like should be a good woman's time to go to the gym, whatever time frame that might be, like an hour time frame, like between these couple hours. And I'm not saying it has to be that, just y'all socially normalize other stuff. Just do that. And then that way, you know what I'm saying? It's not a rule, but it's an unspoken, you know, social rule that, oh, women normally go to the gym, you know, during this time. I mean, it's not a law, but, you know, everybody knows it's that. And that way y'all can have a little bit of your comfort time or whatever. And outside of that, you're in a public space, deal with whatever happens when you're in a public area. That's just what life happens, man. I'm an attractive guy and things happen to me. And when I go out in public or whatever, and I, you know, attract a lot of unwanted attention, it just is what it is. To victimize yourself is just crazy, but make your woman's gym. Do what you have to do. We don't care. The more y'all do stuff like that, and unless women are in man spaces, then it solves that problem. If y'all do go run to women's spaces, it shows that you're not looking for the male gaze. If you refuse to do it and find some whack reason to explain why you don't need to go to a women's gym, you know, then you're definitely doing it for the male gaze. Works for us either way it goes.
To work out. Many gyms are already testing out this concept by creating women's only rooms, and I don't see them removing them. So there must be somebody who's using them.
No, you're not listening. You know, you're just making up what you think is what it is. Listen, they create little spaces in public places for women to put women on this hierarchy. So this way you feel special in an area where men have to go because we have to work out. So just make your gyms and then make elite women's only space within the gym. But do whatever you have to do. You're making it seem like there's money or there's a reason behind all this female propaganda that they're pushing on us. The MCU did not have any money that was brought to the movie company by the people, and the movies that they produced, maybe from some kind of you know, donors or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but not from the people that enjoy the movies. And they changed everything, destroyed the Hulk, you know, nerfed them and everything else, and now they're like going bankrupt and they're lost. This was an agenda. Okay, same thing here. These are agendas. Okay, but this is how men think about stuff. This is how we know things are. But y'all have your own little way of thinking, which is the world revolves around you. Not main character energy, but main character syndrome. There's a difference, right? Men, we can rock the main character energy, but y'all have main character syndrome. You think the world revolves around you and everything is about you. Like I've said, I've gone to the gym. I've gone to my son's physical therapy, and there's one black woman in there, and she's, you know, smiling all her teeth to everybody else. And we make somewhat of eye contact. Like one time after that, she does this. They do this thing where they want you to chase them, and she went out of her way to make sure that she never came around, and back was turned to me for the most part after that. It just all this goofy stuff that y'all do when we're not paying you no attention like that, man. Not paying you any attention. But anyway, guys, what do you think? You know, drop a comment. Do you agree, disagree? More content coming. Support the videos and the growth. Also, members content coming. Longer videos going more in detail. Love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.